Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Like and subscribe please. Today I'm going to open some Demon Slayer trading cards, Mugen Train. If you want to look them up on AliExpress, it's Flash Demon Slayer cards. You can see that the box is pretty banged up. Usually that means the cards are still okay, but if you were going to sell these out of a box, you know that the box doesn't look great. It just depends on what you want to do with them. I'm probably going to keep one of them sealed. These are I've opened products like this. This is basically the same kind of stuff that's in one box as in the other. You may ask, are these official TCG cards? These aren't even TCG cards. I think they're just trading cards. And as far as official goes, my guess is that there's a partial license, which is not the same thing as being licensed. I think they're all right. I don't know how many you get. I don't think it matters. You get quite a few. I'm going to try to open them pretty quickly. They're usually really good quality, though. Very nice to look at if they're what I think they are. I'm going to see if I could. And they're pretty thick and not many in them, I think. Haven't opened these particular before. They're pretty nice looking. You get more cards than I thought. They're all fulls. This is with the back. The back's all the same. The back is paper. And the front is a slick foil with no texturing. I'll let you know if I get one that's textured. And it looks as if they have a tendency to maybe curve. So if you wanted to keep them super nice, you could put them in penny sleeves and then in a top loader. And I believe that would prevent them from curving if you want to keep these. But the artwork is pretty great, I think. I don't... and what's a partial license? Well, I think what happens is an official company understands that small businesses are going to make their own cards and they're not going to make any money off of it. So they're better off if they're not going to make anything on it, and the company is so small it doesn't help to sue them. These are a little thinner than I thought. If I get a double, maybe I'll rip it, but there's no reason to, because I'm almost positive it's completely white inside. These aren't trading cards, and so the short answer is they're fake. I mean the point I was trying to get to is these are just trading cards. They're not game cards, so it's not like you'll be thrown out of a tournament for using them, because you can't use them in a tournament. As you can see, there's no statistics on here. They can't battle each other. This is just trading cards. I don't think you could play a game with this if you even wanted to. Anyway, I mean, you probably could figure something out, but I've opened some nicer ones. These were relatively cheap. I want to say it was looks like a printing mark maybe. I want to say it was $18 for 2 boxes. So that's the price for 2 boxes. So that would be, half as much if you just wanted a box. But I thought, well, I'll open one and keep one sealed. But in retrospect, there was really no reason to keep one sealed because it was a lousy box. But the reason I did that is usually with AliExpress, usually your product arrives in pretty good condition. Not so much with Temu. This actually looks like something I would have bought from Temu, the way that it was shipped. The shipping company likes to stomp on your product if it's Temu, I guess. I don't know. I really don't understand what the problem is. And a lot of times, most of the time, let's see, is that damaged? Yeah, the corner somehow is damaged. Well, yeah, I'm not happy about that. Not like I'm getting these graded or anything, But yeah, not happy about that. You probably could complain and get some or all of your money back, but I'm not going to waste my time with these because I kind of knew what I was getting into. This is just for interest. You can appreciate the artwork. They're pretty cool to collect, and you got a better chance, I think, of maybe collecting a full set of these than you would One Punch Man. The One Punch Man cards are fantastic, awesome, high quality cards. I've done a review of them before on here, a box opening, but you'll never get a set. You'll never get a set of those. I mean, they just, you know, they keep. I think they hold back about 20 cards that just hard as crap to get, and they're not the rarity is not it's supposed to be anything out of the ordinary. It's just regional, I think. And if I ever have seen for the One Punch Man, I've mentioned this before, individual cards, they're way too much. I mean, it's just, I mean, if you care that much about it, just buy several cases of it because it's a cheap enough price, and then sell your doubles. If everybody wants to make a mint on eBay from them, then they can just sell their doubles if you wanted to do that. You actually could probably sell them because other people are trying to complete a set. These, maybe, you could sell these on Mercari, I guess. And you may see them for sale on Mercari. Although these are probably cheaper on... you may be able to get them on Temu, but I got mine off of AliExpress with the thought that they'd be packaged better, but they really weren't. If you're looking for individual sellers on AliExpress, it's difficult to find because if you see a seller you like, you can always go back into your history and order from them. But to tell somebody else what seller you used, very difficult because they don't usually use store names. It's just a series of about 15 or 20 letters. I'm sorry, 15 or 20 numbers. And so you can't really tell all of these as far as all of the shininess and lack of texture. Very smooth here, very matte finish there. Well, actually very just paper finish there. All the cards are the same. I mean, the artwork's different, but that's it. I haven't, some of them have different rarities. In the corner you'll see a R or a SSR or a UR or something, but that's about it. And I like the fact that the main characters are in here. I did order some what was purported to be new Demon Slayer cards that just came in silver packs, and it was from a company that actually had a name. I can't remember the name, but it had the name that looks bent, right? It is bent somehow, or well, no, that's not texture. That's a messed up card. Yeah, it had just waifu. Well, it had waifu. I'm sorry, waifu. WAIFU. Waifu Halloween cards is what it was. Now it said Demon Slayer on it, but I looked. It was not Demon Slayer at all. If I can find those cards again, they were high quality, even more high quality than this. They were high quality, but let me scoot this back so you can see as I put them there. It wasn't of Demon Slayer. It was just a bunch of waifu little girls in cute little Halloween outfits, and there was no pornography there or anything, but it was it was just that's all it was. I didn't understand why it was supposed to have anything to do with Demon Slayer. It had it in the title, but anyway, a warning for that particular company actually had waifu. I think it had kawaii waifu in the title of the company. but the title of the product was Demon Slayer, but it was not Demon Slayer. It was just waifu. And if you were wondering what that is, it's just a little, well, like this is a waifu here. This lady. Any anime individual Asian based young lady in trading card form or action figure form that would be translated roughly to wife material. Basically, that's waifu. So you even have, I might be saying it wrong, but you even have that in Pokemon, like some of the trainers. Misty would qualify, I guess. No, I don't think any of the actual Pokemon would qualify, but any of the female trainers technically, and you'll see a premium in Japan and China as well, probably, for waifu cards. You know, the Pokemon trainers that are female. You know, if you have a card that is the same rarity and designed just as well, but it's a male. Well, see, now you got a little bit of cleavage there, but the price is not as high. You know, you go to TCG Player to look up some of those prices, and you're going to see that generally speaking, the female trainer cards are worth more. And that pretty much goes across the board with all TCG games or trading cards. Any of them that are printed in Asia, and then also the English version sometimes as well will hold a premium over the male characters. I just assume that those folks have an affinity for that, so you know that's what they're into. I don't know. You know, the quality is not bad. Generally speaking, almost all of these cards are in great condition. One or two was bent or scratched, but even a print mark or two. But I'd say maybe 5 of the cards, or 6. By the time I'm done, less than 10 of these will have been messed up, and the rest of them you probably theoretically are in good enough condition to grade, but these are not the kind of cards that you would grade. I'm pretty sure that if there is a license, which I need to get back on that, because I think I left my thought. Partially licensed things are when a big company like Pokemon or Bandai, in this case, realize, hey, these guys are going to make this product anyway, and we're not going to make any money at all on this. So let's sell them a partial. You got 3 months, print whatever you want to print. If you print over that, we fine you. And so then sometimes the company will be like, okay, and they'll print all they want for about 3 months. They buy a cheap license. I mean, they can't use it after that. They don't really own anything. They just, you know, they're not going to get in the future sued for this one product, as long as they abide by the temporary agreement. These are bent a little bit, and they're not official cards. I mean, and also they can't purport that they're official cards either. That's usually part of the agreement. They can't type the name Bandai anywhere on the card. They can't pretend these are, but the only thing, it's like a payoff. The only thing with a partial license, they're just paying them off to not sue them, and they don't charge much for it. But the big companies think, well, we're not going to get anything out of this anyway. Might as well just have them hand us some money. They're going to do it anyhow. But you're not allowed to say that we did that. You're not allowed to say we did that, because then it adds authenticity to these. Let me tell you a little something about the cards that are proxy cards, especially for Pokemon. Yes, they are fake, but perception is reality. That one's really screwed up there. I'm not even going to add it. That's trash. But and that had less. That just had 3 cards in it. Oh no. There's another one. Okay. You know what? The screwed up one there, I'm going to go ahead and rip in half, just see what it looks like. And as you can see, oh, I did too. Shouldn't have done that. Well, that's okay. Not worth much. Yeah, nothing there. Nothing there. I mean, you know, so not like these would be worth anything anyway. But if it was a Pokemon card, it would have a middle layer. But these cards don't do that anyway, or don't even pretend to. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. The proxy cards, one thing about it that makes it... I'll just shuffle through these while I'm talking. One thing that makes it a little bit more legitimate is the fact that Walmart sells them on their website. Walmart actually sells, or I have seen it with my own 2 eyes, it's not on the website right now, but those little gold looking, where the little packs you can get off Temu and off of AliExpress, the little gold, all 100% gold looking, they're not real gold, but gold full Pokemon cards that are proxies. They sell them on Walmart website, and they purport them as trading card game. Official, sometimes the word official, which is complete bull crap. And from time to time, they'll take it off, but it'll slip through, and they're like, oh, well, you know, it was a third-party seller. Of course it was a third-party seller. Walmart doesn't produce cards. They just have people sell them on their site. Anyway, but I'm just telling you that goes a little ways towards legitimizing it, even though they're not legitimate at all. But again, perception's reality. Things are worth what somebody will pay for it, and they'll pay a little more if people think it's real. I don't know. Anyway, these are just trading cards. Pretty neat. A little bit dull looking, kind of cheap. They were cheap in price. Probably won't order anymore. Just wanted to see what they look like. I have seen better ones that were textured, and these are not. None of them. So my guess is my review here of this is I wouldn't get them because there's better ones out there. There are better ones that are almost just like this except textured and thicker and a little stronger. So these I wouldn't get because there's better ones, and these are the these are the Mugen Train Demon Slayer cards, the movie. And so, you know, you can take a look at the box here. And the real only problem I have with it basically is there are better ones out there on Temu and on AliExpress. So yeah, these I wouldn't get because they're not as thick and they're not as they're every bit as sharp, some of them, but these are a little dull, and you know, the back's just paper. I don't know. Anyway, that's now you know to get something else instead. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks.